Joined by Tim Miller with Muddy Squirrel, and we're excited to be partnering with them this winter for a backyard scavenger hunt at Explore Park. Now, first of all, Tim, what is a backyard scavenger hunt?
A scavenger hunt is a play on European orienteering, which also getting more popular in the United States, although maybe it's the coolest sport nobody's ever heard of. We run through the woods, or hike through the woods, or walk through the woods, and we're looking for these control points. Participants have a map. And they can use a compass or not, or just a map by itself to find these either next to trails or maybe even off the trail a little bit, hang on a tree or post or bush.
Now that's a neat little hanging type of flag object here. Looks like it'd be very visible, but if you're lost in the woods, it could be a challenge to find.
It's a great feeling when you look through the woods and you peek behind a tree and you see this pop of orange and you're like, oh, it's right where I thought it would be, right?
Okay, so you give them
every time.
You give them a map.
Right.
They go out in the woods, they're trying to find it, they've got a compass, and what do they do when they get to the station?
When they get to the station, they have a scorecard, and each of the control points has this handy punch. And all the punches have different little hole patterns so you can't cheat and do a bunch at once. And you would punch your scorecard with a number of the control marker. This is number 11, and you're off to the next.
Is this for kids? Is this for adults? Is it for both? What would you say?
Yeah, we design our courses so it's they're officially beginner friendly but expert approved. So if you're brand new to the sport, we even do a little how-to session before, get you familiar with the maps and the whole procedure. But if you're really good at it, they're spread out enough to where you can run hard and it'll press you a little bit to find them all in the time period.
Well, now that's a few times you've called it a sport. Can you talk about scavenger hunting as a sport, nationwide, worldwide?
Sure. In Europe, there actually are world championships of orienteering. This is, again, a sort of an orienteering spin-off. More of a Roganing style is kind of more what it is. But orienteering is their team competitions, their national competitions, their world championships. It's a really popular sport from everybody who's tiny, toddler size in a city park to more wilderness experience.
Doesn't matter how old you are. And finally, what makes Explore Park a good location for a scavenger?
It's fantastic. It's got lots of cool trails. The terrain is a little bit wild, but it's not too extreme, so it's not too many mountains to climb. It's fairly open, so you're not going to get really lost, just lost enough to have some fun.
All right, you got two opportunities to take part in the scavenger hunt, which are?
January 21st and February 18th.
Fantastic. You can find out more at RoanokeCountyParks.com. Search for that program, or I'll throw a bone to you guys, muddysquirrel.com, is that correct?
Correct.
All right, learn more about the scavenger hunt and come out and have some fun.